What if understanding your mental health starts with understanding your metabolism? Welcome to the MT4MH Studios. I'm Stephen Trunce, and this is the Ketone Quest, where we measure, monitor, and make sense of ketones on the quest to find your keto. Today, we're going to start with one of the most misunderstood words in health: metabolism. When most people hear that word, they think about weight loss. Maybe you've heard someone say, "I have a fast metabolism," or "My metabolism has slowed down." Maybe you know someone who seems to eat pizza every weekend and never gains a pound. That's what most people think metabolism means. But that's only one small part of the story. So if metabolism isn't simply about burning calories, what is it? At its core, metabolism is about energy. It's the collection of processes your body uses to obtain energy, convert it into usable forms, store it, and spend it all to keep you alive and functioning. Everything your body does requires energy. Your heart needs energy to beat. Your lungs need energy to breathe. Your muscles need energy to move. Your immune system needs energy to protect you. Your cells need energy to maintain and repair themselves. Even while you're sleeping, your metabolism never stops. So where does all that energy come from? Much of it begins with the food you eat. Food contains stored chemical energy, but your cells can't use all that energy directly. Your metabolism has to unlock it, process it, and convert it into forms your cells can actually use. One of those usable forms is called ATP. You don't need to remember the name, just think ATP as spendable cellular energy. Without it, your cells simply can't do their jobs. What if understanding your mental health starts with understanding your metabolism? So which organ depends on that energy more than almost any other? Your brain. Although your brain makes up only about 2% of your body weight, it uses roughly 20% of your body's energy. Think about that. One small organ using 1/5 of all the energy your body produces. Why does it need so much? Because your brain is always working. Every thought, every memory, every emotion, every decision, every signal traveling between brain cells requires energy. That doesn't mean metabolism explains every mental health condition, but it does mean that brain function cannot be separated from the way the brain produces and uses energy. That's one of the reasons researchers are paying increasing attention to brain metabolism and why it matters to anyone interested in brain health or mental health. That connection is what brought me to this subject. My interest in metabolism didn't begin because I wanted to lose weight. It began because I wanted to better understand the relationship between metabolism, brain function, and mental health. And that's exactly why I created the Ketone Quest. Throughout this series, we're going to build that understanding one question at a time, not by overwhelming you with complicated science, but by building a strong foundation. Because before we can understand ketones, before we can understand ketosis, before we can understand metabolic therapies, we first have to understand the engine that powers everything, our metabolism. Now we know what metabolism is. But here's the next question. Does your body always produce energy the same way, or can it switch between different metabolic states? That's where our quest goes next, as we compare glucosis and ketosis. I'll see you on the next Ketone Quest.